I don't know why my mind works this way, but this like leads me into thinking there should be a what's the little square butt plug, right?
A butt plug with a square on it
for strippers.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
What if you have a chip card though? You got
tap swipe or insert.
Fucking technology.
I'm using the insert every time. In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission: to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Doing a thing for the podcast.
Dude, just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends podcast.
Man, that truck that dude had that had the generator and shit that's built into the bed, that bitch is expensive.
$1,100 car payment. That sounds fucking
Did y'all
horrific.
see the posting that's been going around Facebook of someone? There's a dealership. They got one of the new F-150 Lightnings, and it's listed at $120,000.
So no.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
I should put my headphones on.
Yeah, we should. Probably
I didn't see that one, but I did see the review of the F-150 Lightning work truck because they're making a work truck version.
Yeah.
But it's a regular cab, short bed Lightning, but it's the equivalent to like 540 horsepower in this fucking thing. And they were like, if you actually want to drive a Lightning that's an actual sport truck and not an electric car, this is how you actually buy it.
Yeah.
So you just get the work truck version because it's gutted. Like there's nothing in it. It doesn't weigh near as much. It's only the regular cab and all that shit. And you do that and then drop it and you've got the old Lightning with more power.
Huh.
That works.
And you still get a frunk, which I fucking hate that word.
A
frunk?
And that's Ford's word because there's no engine under the hood. Trunk. It's a front trunk. So it's a frunk.
What didn't Tesla? Or no?
Fuck them.
Yeah. That's gross.
Like, ew.
Yeah. I also saw that electric Mustang today, and I almost just hit it at a principal. Like,
how dare
that
you,
that 4-door hybrid, the Mach E or whatever.
Oh.
I almost was just like, yeah, I've got insurance. But like,
yeah.
Oh God.
They still talk it up and they send out their marketing emails, and I'm like, I am a loyal Ford customer, but if y'all keep bringing this shit up, I'm gonna move. Oh
God, that thing is gross.
Frunk.
I don't have aversion to most words, but that one.
That's not where I would go.
I don't like it.
I like frunk.
No.
What else would you call it? It's kind of like a
storage compartment. It's still a trunk.
It's kind of like
they had the opportunity to call it Fargo.
What?
Fargo. It could have been front cargo. The Fargo space. The front cargo space.
You would have that would have did very well in North Dakota.
I think they would have bought it on the joke. But Frunk sounds like an alternative for Fupa.
I knew a dude named Frunk. His last name was Frunk. He was an absolute nightmare. He was a train wreck.
It reminds me of Gawk or Gunt, which is like a Gunt is essentially a Fupa.
Yeah.
Just
on a cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Gunt.
Yep.
Gigantic cunt.
Yeah.
That's when the gut hangs over and they touch.
It's a Gunt.
Yeah.
I think we should tell the British about the Gunt so they can just call somebody a Gunt. Because you're just a giant cunt.
Yeah.
Gunt. Just speeds it up.
You're right. It's efficient.
Yeah.
It's like you lean Six Sigma the whole word.
If you can be one thing.
You be efficient. Fuck boys. My money don't jiggle jiggle. It folds. That song has been in my fucking head for weeks.
The favorite one I've seen so far was a video and the guy goes, my money don't jiggle jiggle. It just pays bills. I don't have money to do anything else. So like
it's electronic because I'm a grown up. Jesus. Right? It makes me want to dribble. I'm
a grown up that does legal things. It's electronic.
Yeah. God.
I feel like the only place that song is practical is in a strip club in Canada.
Right?
That's it.
My money don't jiggle jiggle. It folds.
Well, it kind of jiggles.
I want to see you wiggle for show.
You ever take roll of quarters to a strip club?
They don't like that.
Hell yeah, dude. You make it hail.
Make it hail?
So
no shit, there I was.
How does that do in a Rippers, though, when all of their dollars are coins?
You can't just be fucking
the loonies,
with toonies and loonies.
Then their money jiggles.
Yeah.
It doesn't fold.
But if you hit him hard enough with one, the stripper might.
I got yelled at by a stripper once, but at least she was a good sport.
Did you credit card swiper?
I made a paper airplane out of a fucking
you've
crisp
told
new
this story.
fucking.
In all fairness,
one.
you nailed her in the butthole.
Like directly in the corn cutter, man, and it was like I'm pretty sure she was like, "Dude, I think you paper cut my butthole." I was like, "That sucks. I'm sorry." Like she was funny about it.
I got kicked out of a strip club in Columbia, South Carolina, for swiping my credit card in a stripper's ass.
Yeah, that's not gonna. It doesn't go over well. She give you change.
No.
At least a receipt, at least.
It was in Thailand.
She also had the opportunity. She also had the opportunity. It was also a missed opportunity on her part because I feel like when I swiped it, she could have turned around and been like denied, and I'd have been like, fuck. All right, this was worth it. But she didn't.
Declined.
She didn't. She just fucking went and told on me. I was
Boo.
like, yeah.
Boo. I went and got a receipt, been like, sign here, sir.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a $50 service
Chastity's
charge.
Gold Club.
I don't know
Columbia,
why
South
my
Carolina.
mind works this way, but this like leads me into thinking there should be a what's the little square butt plug, right?
A butt plug with a square on it.
For strippers.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
What if you have a chip card though? You got
Tap swiper insert.
fucking technology.
I'm using the insert every time.
If strippers were smart, they'd start getting like QR codes tatted on their ass that just opened your Cash App.
There you go.
Just
Venmo.
I like
Venmo.
Mikey's idea.
Just put the fucking
That's it.
like literally the thing that you just ordered for them.
Yeah.
Just put it on a butt plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all of them.
Yeah.
So while they're sitting there just twerking, you can be like, hold still.
That's where you
Fuck, she's getting all the
That's
swipes.
where you just tap.
So it's got to be tap to pay.
Be like, yeah, I'll pay for another song, dude.
Sorry, you can't touch the dancers. I was trying to Apple Watch. Fucking
My Apple Pay's not working. What the fuck?
Hold on, fuck, god damn it. That's funny.
Scott, you are on back-to-back episodes of great business ideas.
yeah. That's because Scott is a serial entrepreneur.
That's right.
Square, where you at?
Right.
You need the butt plug.
Give us money.
Preferably illuminated, so
Yeah. I don't know if they want a square butt plug.
that's the brand, not the shape.
It'd be like getting fucking anally raped by SpongeBob. Like that just can't be
I think it's the definition of square peg, round hole.
right. Huh.
Anyway,
What would your poop look like after? Never mind. Yeah, this has gone on too long. Fuck boys. Brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FTFO. Screw yourself that fucking sweet.
I think it looked like a loaf
15%
of
off.
toast.
Like powdered toast man's butthole.
No, just a loaf of toast. Like it would just.
Yeah. Then the word pinch in a loaf would be much
far
more,
more sense.
appropriate. Yeah,
Yeah.
True. It's also brought to you by Icy Tech Coolers. Use that code FreedomFriends10. Get yourself 10% off your order over there.
You can put so many loaves in one of those.
You can fit a lot of loaves in one of those coolers. That's
probably fit a stripper in one of those,
The big one.
right. You could.
especially
Totally.
if you fold them up a little bit.
Well, I mean, anything's
know.
a container if you're
Well,
motivated.
apparently,
enough.
they have like an 1,100 liter one or some bullshit.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
don't know.
a swimming pool.
It's a swimming pool. Well, it looks like a deep freeze. They have ones that look like fucking like a deep freezer.
But it's a cooler.
Uh-huh.
What am I putting in that? A shark?
Yes.
Bodies.
It's
Yeah. I mean,
huge with the mafia.
money's green. Whatever.
Don't forget to use that code.
Yeah. Don't forget to use that code. Freedom Friends 10. Get yourself 10% off.
Do you have a stripper you need to dispose of? Head on over to Icy Tech's cooler.
And of course, owellness.us for all your CBD needs. Use that code Freedom Friends 25. Get yourself a quarter off your order over there. What's up, fellas? How we doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun
Happy fucking
stuff.
Monday.
I know, right?
It's finally not 98 degrees out in fucking Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude,
cool
this
off.
week's gonna suck though, man. It's gonna piss
It's going to
on
rain.
us
Then
like a
next weekend's supposed to
motherfucker.
be hot as fuck.
Yeah.
It's okay. My yard's on like a really nice upswing right now off the winter.
Yeah.
The water's been nice.
So Saturday night, I'm sitting out in back smoking a cigar like I do. Wife's back is, facing the house, and I'm kind of facing out. And there was a bolt of lightning that hit probably less than a block away.
Oh,
That'll
damn.
get your attention.
And it was a big bolt of lightning.
Yeah.
It scared the shit out of us.
Yeah.
And then all of our power was out for the rest of the night.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Blew a transformer, huh?
So, yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. John was telling me a
Perfect
story.
opportunity.
He had a good Saturday night with the lightning storm as well.
Did you also blow a transformer?
No, I did not.
No.
Yeah.
Um,
Optimus Prime wasn't smiling.
no,
Oh, that must have been post-op.
Yeah.
No,
Fucking Starscream.
I pulled a Mikey on Saturday.
Pulled a Mikey.
Yeah. And decided to
Just go save kittens and then play Santa.
No, I just got high as fuck.
Oh, see, it depends on which version of Mikey you're getting,
right?
Are you,
Both versions still save kittens and shit.
I was watching the radar because I was going to go for a motorcycle ride on Saturday, and the storm kept it looked at one point it looked like it was coming to us, and then at one point it looked like it was going to miss us, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not going to go ride. So I was kind of doing the same thing. I was sitting out back smoking a cigar, and my backyard faces north, and that's where the storm was coming in from, and I had the rope lights on, and so it was light in my backyard, but I could see the lightning come through in the clouds. And I was like, you know what? I can make this 100 times better. And I went inside, packed a bowl, came back outside, got fucking ripped, turned all the lights off in the backyard and watched this fucking storm roll in. And it was fucking intense.
Just watch your camping?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Just watched your pool overfill.
It hailed for a little bit. It was a little bit
it
small
hailed on
hail.
Saturday?
Yeah, small hail.
yeah,
But it
luckily
hailed.
my neighborhood missed the hail, and I was worried about that because now that I don't park underground anymore,
Yeah.
and I put my workshop in my garage, the cars
Yeah.
don't fit in there, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, please don't hail, please don't hail, please
But
don't hail.
I have a dead palm tree in my backyard, and the thing's fucking 25 feet tall.
Yeah.
that thing
and,
is dead as fuck.
It is. I was hoping it's going to come back, but
Nah,
it didn't.
It died during the freeze.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Snowmageddon of
Yeah.
Texas.
Snowpocalypse, whatever the fuck. Snowpocalypse.
About halfway through that storm, I was just staring at it, and I was like, "Man, that'd be cool as fuck if lightning just hit that right now."
Not when you're sitting in your backyard, man.
Yeah, whatever.
It's gonna blow your fucking eardrums out.
Oh, dude, it was
Yeah.
it was loud.
But I wouldn't have to cut the tree down.
True. It'll definitely
I'd be
handle it for you.
fucking splintered,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't have to cut it down.
Yeah, you probably have some shrapnel.
that would have been cocoa nuts.
Nice.
See what you did.
Nice.
It was low hanging fruit.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. I'll be here all night.
Enjoy the meal. Tip your waitress, everybody. Oh man, I fucking this weekend I didn't really do shit this weekend. I fucking sit around the house. Yeah, kept it real low key. Haley had a rough week at fucking school or at work, and the boys were fucking had a rough week at school and shit. So it was just kind of like, yeah,
All of my dependents were fucked.
yeah. We were all just kind of like, meh. So I was like, fuck it.
I almost worked all weekend, but Saturday my back decided to do its party trick.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a little flippy flu in the
Yeah. So at about 10 o'clock Saturday night, I couldn't move anymore. And I was like, I'm closing the store.
Yeah.
Kid was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck it." I was like, "Tell everybody they got to go." I was in that level of pain. I was
Wow.
like, "I got to get out of here." And the women told everybody, and they're like, "Yep, nope, totally understand." They cleared my store in 90 seconds. And I was like,
Nice.
fucking A, y'all are good looking out. And fucking 1,000 milligram freeze gel. And then Caitlin pounded me like she was fucking paying for it.
Yeah.
That fucking Theragun is the best thing I've ever bought in my life.
Oh,
Those things
huh.
are-
I was thinking something else. I'm
Yeah.
like, that reset your back?
Yeah.
Like pegging, huh? Like this,
I just figured out where I'm gonna put the ad break. It's right after.
Yeah.
See, that is called proper storytelling.
Yeah.
So I had everybody hooked. They were like, "Whoa." Twist.
Pounded me like she fucking paid for it.
Yeah. Reset my
And then
spine.
it'll be like,
Brought to you by.
guys, making podcasts are easy. Just use Anchor. I don't even remember the script. Do you remember the script?
I thought they didn't
No
script
clue.
them. I thought we just got bullet points and shit.
They kind of there was certain things that you had to mention, but yeah.
Yeah, they bullet point it, and then you're allowed to make it the style of your show.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't listen to this fucking show.
We made sure to hit the degenerates and mediocre and hit those boxes.
So I checked their boxes, and then I also checked our
You
boxes.
can make whatever the fuck show you want on there because they
Mikey.
let us fucking keep recording, so it's not like they have standards.
Thank
True.
you. Thank you for checking my box.
Anytime, pal. Anytime.
Pound you like you paid for it.
Yeah. Little.
Actually, the last time my back did this, she used that, and she had. Do any of you guys have one of those Theragun things?
Yeah.
You know the tips are replaceable.
Yeah, they had different ones.
Yeah.
Did she use the little fork one on you?
So the last time she was trying to use the little fork thing to go on either side of my spine.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
And then, but she fucking slipped and then just drilled right into one of my vertebrae.
Yeah.
Conveniently enough, it was actually the one that likes to twist out of position.
So pop it back in.
So it actually moved it back. But I don't know if you have ever had a vertebrae put back.
I have.
That's a come to Jesus meeting. Like,
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
like,
Real quick.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
And she was sitting on my back and I launched her like off the bed and shit. I was like, yeah, it was, and I had to like walk it off because it was like, I don't handle pain well. Like, I'm one of those people that just goes insta rage. Like, so it was like, and she was like, she tried to come and she was like, are you okay? I was like, I need you to go the fuck over there.
You need to fuck off
'Cause
for at least a minute or two.
We're going to have a domestic. Like, I need you to, like, I know it wasn't intentional, but I'm going to be in the front yard and a wife beater. Like, this is going to go bad.
Like, I'm about to go crack a natty light right now.
This is going to get out of control.
I'm white trash and I'm in trouble.
Yeah. Like, oh shit. Yeah. I don't handle surprise pain well.
Well, it's pain.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a problem if you do. Oh, I broke my arm. Oh, like that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, fuck.
Yeah. It's just my instant response is just anger.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
just mad.
I used to,
And I'm too small to do anything.
like,
So it's just like,
like, what's your default mechanic word? What's your default mechanic word? Like when you're trying to break a bolt or something. Like what do you call it? Are you like, let's go bitch or whatever?
mother whore.
Mine is always whore.
Yeah,
I was
mother
like, you
whore.
fucking whore. Come on.
Yeah. No, mine's mother whore.
Yeah.
I didn't really say much until the wrench slipped and I busted my knuckles
Yeah.
open.
Then it's
And then
whore.
it was fuck.
Yeah. Well, fuck's always there. Yeah.
I think I throw out the cocksucker every now and
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. Yeah. I usually go straight to whore. I'm like, you fucking, let's go, hooker.
Like I'll have a conversation. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you don't like this one? Okay.
Yeah,
And
right.
then I get the breaker bar.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like that one? Oh, okay. I got this.
You ever stood in front of the bolt with an impact and just gone, ging, ging, and been like,
All right, you
Are we-
little bitch.
are we cooperating now?
And
Or
if you got like 8 in a row, you get that one. You look at the next one, and you're like, "You're next, bud.
You're next, bitch. Yeah.
and I guarantee you, all of us sat there and just decided to smack it with a ratchet a couple times, just to
Just maybe.
yeah,
Maybe it'll work.
just, while you're talking to it.
Yeah.
Fucking mother whore.
Yeah.
I
I
got
was-
something for your ass.
Like,
Can't be tight if you're liquid.
I'd be like in the plenums of an Amtrak upside down trying to like change something or whatever. And like, I'd find a hole, like a bolt that was way too fucking tight. And I'm like trying to do the wrench trick where like you put like the closed box end on and then you like,
Right.
you know, put the box end through the fucking, you know, and you're like, I'm sitting there and break my fucking wrench and be like, cocksucker. Like, fuck.
The worst is when you're like in the middle of a struggle like that, and then your kids are like asking you questions or shit. You're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm fucking busy.
Just fucking shut up and hold the flashlight."
Although I have to admit, I have been that guy that has sat there and cracked a beer and watched a dude that's trying to break something loose with like a crescent wrench. And I'm like, no, hold on, stop, hold on. Go get my drink. Just be like, all right, continue. Because I just want to watch you round off all
I got,
8
man.
points on that bolt.
Needed a refill.
Yeah. Just go ahead.
Yeah. I don't miss turning wrenches, man.
I do.
It's not that I wasn't good at it because I was
do.
a good diesel mechanic. I was a solid mech. I didn't like it.
I miss it, but you know what I don't miss? I don't missing of I really don't miss having a project car.
I miss purpose-driven mechanics. Like if I'm going to install a part that's going to make whatever go faster.
Yes.
Right.
That's what I miss.
Let's do
Yeah.
this. But if it's just fucking maintenance
Yeah.
or like, you know, you're fixing wear and tear and
Yep.
whatever, and it's just like, oh, it's just monotonous. You're like,
Yeah.
Or like we've all owned older cars.
Yeah.
I don't miss. I loved having an older car. I don't miss something breaking, and now I've got to go in and fix whatever 20-year-old hasn't been touched part that now has to come out.
Yeah.
I do miss this is a legitimate upgrade, and I'm the one that did like the OE swap for the part, and now I'm going to this upgrade part, and so I know that was installed correctly, so I can get it out. It's going to be a nice, clean install, and now I get to put this new part on, and we're going to be good to go. I miss that part.
That happens once every fucking 100 times
Right.
you have to do something.
Well, so
though.
now I'm at that point in my life where I'm like, the only way I would do it would be like, hey, I ordered this crate engine and it's in parts. You want to help me build this crate engine? And it's all like brand new, and it's like it's gonna be on a stand.
Like you're
and-
putting the RTV on yourself and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You're like,
like-
this is better.
and I only need 2 tools to get rid of your old engine: wire cutters and a plasma torch. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't need anything else.
Yeah.
If you have a crate engine, done.
yeah.
Yep.
But like that would be the only way.
Now you get a new truck. Like, oh, I'm gonna upgrade something. I can put an air box on it.
But yeah,
And even then, it's just like questionable.
That's about it. I
just
don't know if it did any good
I
or
spent
not.
$350 and it just has this weird whine now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the worst part about like wrenching on older bikes is like older cars. Shit breaks when you take stuff apart. Like it just happens, but it's bigger pieces.
Yeah.
So the chance of them breaking are a little bit less.
Yeah.
On older motorcycles, like it's just you're like, oh, I got this 1987 blah blah blah, and I want you to do X to it. And half the time it's like, no.
Yeah.
Like, why not? Your bike's too old. Well, why? I only want you to do this part. Well, yeah. So me to do that part's going to cost you $200. Everything else that breaks in the process of doing that is going to cost you another $1,500, and you're not going to want to pay for it.
Yeah.
Neither am I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Or you have something super cool like a bucket and shim lifter system, and now you have to retime your engine, and it's like we're gonna do this half mil shims at a time.
Yeah.
And you have to disassemble and reassemble the whole top end every time to see if you've hit timing.
Hey, speaking
And it's
of
like,
which,
who designed this?
I have an old lawnmower right now that I'm gonna throw away. Part of me wants to keep the engine and make something funny out of it. Maybe like a little fucking go-kart or something for us.
I think
fuck
you need to
off
call
in.
Icy Tech, and we
I
should
was
build a
just gonna say that.
self-propelled cooler.
Yep.
Maybe I'll give my man Patrick a buzz.
You've seen what I'm talking
Yep.
about, right?
That was exactly where I was going.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay.
Build
You
a
sit
frame,
on
put the
the
motor on
cooler.
the back.
You sit on the cooler.
It just
And
fucking
you drive it a bit, and then when you get where you're going, you hop off. There's beers on the inside.
fucking A.
Have you guys seen the remote controlled coolers?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're kind of cool.
You know what I want?
It
I want
almost-
that,
it
I want
reminds
that
me of like a
luggage
Roomba,
that's an electric scooter.
But outside. It just like fucking rolls up to you. You're like, what's up? Okay.
I want that luggage that turns into a scooter. Like
Dude.
when you're in the airport.
That has been a thing forever that I've like,
Yeah.
the first time I saw that video, I was like, they're fuck.
I saw it in real life
Like, I already hate walking.
at Chicago. I saw it in O'Hare. I was walking through O'Hare.
And O'Hare would be perfect.
And this dude, all of a sudden, and you just heard this guy, and it's got a little
Imagine being in Charlotte.
and he's coming along, and he just goes meep meep, and I was like, what the fuck? And I turned around, and this dude on his fucking rolly luggage just went zoom, and I was like, son of a bitch.
Oh,
And like,
dude. I wish I could fly with the one wheel. I'd be one wheeling through the fucking airport.
Yeah, that's the thing with those luggage. Technically, you can't fly with them because they have a battery.
Speaking
Well, it
of the
depends on
one
the
wheels,
size of the battery.
Yeah.
speaking of the one wheels,
Yeah.
I've seen guys that take like the low beach chairs
Yeah, you sent it to me.
and put them on the one wheel and sit, and they just cruise around the beach on their one wheel, sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
And they lean forward to go forward and lean back, and I was just like, immediately, I'm like, this needs to go to Mike.
Yeah. I saw one where this guy made like this big, it looked like one of the speeders from fucking Star Wars.
Yeah.
And like he's like fucking cruising on it for his Halloween costume. And I was like, mother bitch. People ask why I bought it. So many applications.
And all you use it for is to crash.
Actually, knock on wood, man. I haven't really busted my ass on that thing too bad. Like I've gone down like 3 times.
Yeah.
And none of them were bad. You know, like I skinned my knee once.
Yeah.
Like otherwise it's been fucking
My
smooth
favorite
sailing.
thing was when he first got it and showed up to the office with helmet, elbow pads, wrist guards, and knee pads.
I remember seeing those pictures.
Yes.
Safety never takes a holiday, sir.
Safety third, bud.
hey, if those pads are good enough for Tony Hawk, they're good enough for me.
You goddamn right. Like,
What am I going to look
if
at?
Rodney Mullen's fucking rocking those
Yep.
things, then I'm fucking safe. Right? Like,
Speaking of pain and crashing, on Netflix they have the Jackass 4.5 behind the scenes.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Now I haven't seen Jackass 4.5,
Oh, you got to.
but there's enough dicks in the one on Netflix that I don't know if I want to.
Dude, the opening scene is all cock and balls.
But the part that I was getting to on this is
No wonder you liked it.
outside of everybody,
It was funny.
outside of everyone getting hurt and all the fucked up stunts and shit that they've done. One of the little clips, they were rolling down a hill, right? But so one guy was laying down on his back, the other guy like stood by his head, and the guy grabbed his ankles, and then the guy that was laying down put his feet up, and he grabbed his other ankle, so that it was like a circle almost. And so they just went end over end, rolling down this hill, butt ass naked.
Dude, what kind of
It
porn
was-
are you watching?
It was on Netflix on Jackass 4.5.
I mean,
behind the
we
scenes.
don't king shame.
But
whatever.
seeing this at first, I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I was like, "That is hilarious! Like, that is fucking hilarious!" Like, not only is it the viewer from the camera is like the worst angles possible.
Just
But imagine being
all
one
up
of
in the
those
gooch.
dudes and all you're seeing is looking down at some dude's junk flopping all over the place and just rolling down
And
the
you're
hill.
trying not to like fall apart the wrong way, you know, like, oh,
Like they
God.
got some speed.
One thing I have to admit, after watching the Jackass movies and the TV shows and everything that crew did, I have a lot of really good friends. I don't have any friends at that level. Like that is
Right.
Like on the behind the scenes, like the couple of the things they were talking about was like,
Well, I don't know. That's arguable. I mean, ask Bam Margera how he feels about those guys right now.
but they were talking about the level of PTSD they have by the end of the filming.
Oh, I bet.
Because like, nope, you're never safe.
Yeah.
There's-
Dude, Johnny Knoxville's had a permanent twitch ever since Butterbean knocked him out in the first movie.
Yep.
but like,
yeah,
so
but that's damage.
One of
that's
the
not
ones-
that's not like he's
That's
flinchy.
CTE.
Yeah, that's
one of the ones that they did, they put them all in this room and they killed, it was like a
Oh,
blackout
that was
room
great.
and they killed the lights. And then they had people come in with like cattle prods and night vision, like fucking with these dudes.
And
when-
they thought there was rattlesnakes loose.
Yeah.
So that made it even better.
And so, like,
That's
the
pretty
behind the
good.
scenes part of it, they're talking about it, and like the dude, like, they let him out of the room, and the guy's like, visibly, like, you're like, oh fuck, and the guy's like, is it done? Is it over? And he's like,
Yeah.
he's
like-
so bad.
He's like, I'm just going to start a new life in this room right now.
I think one of
Guys,
my
I quit. I'm out.
I think
I'm
one
done.
of my favorite pranks they ever did was that they did that giant fucking spring-loaded hand that they were
Oh, yeah.
pulling
Oh, the
back
slapping people.
and filling it with like baby powder, and they were
Hilarious.
convincing people to walk in with like
Wow.
like trays of food and shit.
Yeah.
They're like, help with the catering, and they were like making them walk in and then just letting this thing go in that doorway, just flattening people.
Dude, I think my favorite bit they ever did was just the fat guy chasing the midget.
Right.
Oh, that was good.
Like,
The midget fight in the bar.
Yeah.
And then they had the midget
Oh,
ambulance
that was good.
come.
Yeah.
That was
And the
awesome.
midget cop showed up to take statements and shit.
Yep.
Like,
yeah.
But one of the guys that was in the room he's got in this, I don't know, some point in his life, and I don't know if it was all one time or different times, but he got shot 9 different times. He has 9 bullet holes in his body.
Jesus Christ.
And in like the interview after that room, and he's like, I've never been so scared in my entire life than just now. And I've been shot 9 fucking times.
see, that doesn't count. It's not like you knew they were there to shoot you. Like most of the time, if you get shot, it's like bang, fuck. Like
The one guy.
you went into that room knowing some shit's about to happen.
The one guy they hook up to a lie detector and they start asking him about being allergic to bees, and they keep shocking him every time he lies, right? But eventually he's like, yeah, we're going to just go over and do this, right? But and then he dumps honey and salmon on the guy before he leaves, and he's still hooked up to this lie detector, and a fucking bear comes into this room, and the guy is legit scared shitless, and the bear's eating the salmon, licking the fucking honey, and then they're asking him questions and shocking him at the same time. The bear's fucking him.
Fuck that, man.
It's
That's
like,
what
oh
the
my
fuck?
god.
I don't give a fuck. You're like, we'll pay you this much. Don't care.
Yeah.
Like that's a hard pass.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll do some fucked up things for money, but you know, I don't know about all that.
Yeah. Like, I don't like getting hit in the nuts. Just gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. Not a fan. Not a fan.
There was, they did the cup tests in this
Yeah.
one. Oh my god! Like they had a hockey player fucking shoot a puck at the guy. It was a metal cup, and it hit so hard it dented the goddamn cup.
See,
Like Jesus!
like, and
fucking
people don't
Christ.
realize, like, you still feel every bit of that
Oh yeah.
when that shit fucking happens. All that Cub's doing is protecting you from it breaking skin.
Yeah.
Like, you still feel the impact. Like, you know,
That's like
you guys played baseball growing up?
Yeah.
yeah.
What,
No, I
what
played
position
man
did you play?
sports.
Oh, that's kind of all over. But
I was a catcher. Zing. Right? and I was a catcher at like a higher level, like high school and like Connie Mack World Series and stuff. So like I've had fucking kids who are like MLB hopefuls firing fucking rockets at me, and fucking I take one in the like low one and it fucking comes up and hits me in the cup. You fucking feel every ounce of that fucking ball, man. That little fucking baseball stings, man. I don't give a shit. Like, it sucked.
It's like people don't realize the point of boxing gloves. That it's not there to protect your face.
Protect
It's there
your
to
hands.
protect the hand of
Yeah.
the boxer. Like
Truth.
Did y'all hear about the Jackass member that like lost his hand?
why am I not
No.
surprised?
So during Shark Week, this guy named Poopy, I shit you not, that's his name.
That's the
Yeah.
best thing.
Poopies.
Shit you not, huh?
He swam out in the water, was covered in chum, And like it was like to the end of the segment, and a shark just came up and was like, "Man, it's a nice hand. I'll take that." Just bit his hand.
That wasn't in the movie.
fuck?
I did not know that.
Well, it was during. It was for a Shark Week.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Discovery didn't run that episode. Yeah.
they should.
He was quoted as saying, "I got bit, but it was the best episode of Shark Week that Shark Week ever had."
Man, I got something for you guys that I found out today, and it irks the shit out of me, and I want to walk you guys through this. Do you remember, like, after the Super Bowl growing up or whatever, like, Publishers Clearinghouse?
Mm-hmm.
Like, who would bring the checks to the old people?
Ed McMahon.
Ed
That whole thing is just TikTok trying to prove that that's a Mandela effect, and it's not. It's legit. Like that
I know it's
actually
legit.
happened. It's all over pop culture.
I looked it up.
This whole Mandela,
But you
like,
can't
it
find
didn't
it.
actually happen.
You can't find shit about it.
That's because most of the shit back then, they didn't archive that shit.
Yeah.
Like they didn't archive
Like, they've
old
got me
footage
fucking,
like we
like
do now.
thinking I'm losing my shit with, like, this Mandela
What are they
effect
saying?
thing. They're saying that it never happened, that he never did that.
What?
And I'm like, yes, he fucking
Yeah,
did.
he did.
No, and it was all over pop culture and everything. I saw that same video of this chick was like, "They're fucking with me, it's Mandela effect," and then she posted the thing from the Golden Girls
Where they talk about
where
it.
they're
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
like, "She can't make it." Publishers Clearinghouse won. Ed McMahon wants to speak to her. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like, it's
So I'm not losing my shit. That
No.
definitely was a thing.
yes.
Okay. I was like ready to like fucking, it's the Matrix. We're in a fucking simulation. Elon Musk is right. Like ready to freak the fuck out. All right.
Elon Musk is right. Speaking of that, you guys see he jumped ship on political parties?
What do you mean?
He said, "I voted Democrat my entire life, and I'm now voting Republican.
Mm.
I will not vote Democrat ever again."
Yeah.
And everyone is trying to fucking like destroy. All the Democrats are trying to destroy Tesla now.
But he's actually, what he said was, "I no longer recognize the party that I voted
Yeah.
for."
Yep.
So, which is fair. Because the thing is, as much as everybody, the hard line, I'm on the right, the fact of the matter is that a modern Republican behaves more like a traditional Democrat
Yeah.
than
A classic liberal.
before. And now Democrats behave more on a socialist scale than they do a Democrat.
Well,
So
I mean, there's
it's just everything
there's-
is shifted.
If you take, yeah, exactly. If you take the scale where like I used to be like, maybe like here was the center and here was me on the right, right? Well, they've moved the fucking scale. So like the center's over here now.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm still like, I haven't changed.
Yeah.
All this changed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All the like, it just went more extreme. So
Well-
it's like, well, fuck, man. Like,
Speaking of mechanics and politics, I got a new kickstand for my bike last week. I just put it on over the weekend. It's on the right side because I don't even want my bike leaning left.
Zing!
Yahtzee. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like I don't fucking like I would never like if somebody wants to vote left or vote right, I don't give a fuck what you vote, man. Like that is a personal decision for you, and what people need to understand is you need to stop voting for things that you think are social causes and vote for things that fucking actually adhere to you. That's the entire point of voting is I want this to happen for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there is a little bit of selfishness that needs to be involved in voting.
Yeah, all I ask is like vote for you. Like think about what is better for you.
Yeah.
Don't vote because the media or my circles or
Yep.
whatever tells
My big
me
thing
to
is,
vote that
and
way.
also vote for. Don't vote because I don't like that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're all guilty of that.
Like, just vote for your actual policies.
We're all guilty of that because we have in the last couple years we've had two shitty fucking candidates. How many people are in the United States?
There is
320 million.
And you give me two that are fucking terrible. Like, give me somebody who's a leader.
I'll
Like,
tell you right now, though, I could go for a bad tweet.
oh yeah.
I could go for a bad tweet
But
and
imagine-
fucking
but
a buck
imagine-
85 gas and
But
fucking
imagine
better mortgage prices
imagine-
and all kinds of shit. Stock market.
Trump's way of doing things minus his bullshit tweets and somebody who could actually bring the country together.
Dude, if they would have just
biggest
took his
issue,
phone
like,
away,
the
if they just
biggest-
took his phone away,
it's
it
not
would have
just
been fine.
like, the biggest issue with Trump was his ego.
Yeah. 100%.
It was his ego.
But
Absolutely.
it was probably the best thing about him too. That's
If
the,
you
that-
could,
that's the bad part about
if
it.
he had any sort of humility, we would not be near as hated as he is.
He's a rich douchebag from New York, man. Guys from, we've been saying it for fucking eons.
But the fact of the matter is that but that's not a justification. You can't go like, well, he's a rich douchebag. Yeah, he's a douchebag. The
New
rich
York.
has nothing to do with it.
That's got to be in there.
Douchebag is douchebag. Like, I don't give a fuck if you're rich or poor. If you're a douchebag, you're a douchebag.
Yeah.
And it's like, but he had no humility. But it goes back to give me a good leader. And the fact of the matter is could he cut a deal? Yes, absolutely.
And did he put the country on the right path? Probably.
Yeah.
But
was he a leader?
Yeah. That's,
no.
Yeah. Like
he ran the country like a business.
The shitty
but
part,
the fact of the matter is that we are.
He was divisive too, but
the shitty part
like nobody
about all
wants
of it
to admit it, but
is
every country is a business.
A government is a business. Yeah.
we were stuck with those two candidates because of a process.
yeah.
Oh, the two-party system's
No.
fucked.
No, it's how that.
Don't get me wrong.
It's
Trump
how-
was the best candidate out of
Which is
that process.
terrifying.
No,
Yeah.
he's the best.
Which is terrifying.
He's the best candidate out of that small group of people that party decided
Yeah.
these are going to be the people who are going to lead our party.
Yeah.
That's where it's fucking broken.
But
You
here's
could
the thing.
take.
Was he the best candidate in the like I'm thinking 2016. Was Trump the best choice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like do
He
you
really was. He
I,
was a bad
but I
part.
honestly think any one of them that were on that stage during the fucking RNC would have beat Hillary.
Well,
Because
now
people were fucking
but now here's the
adamant that they
interesting
fucking
thing.
hated Hillary.
Yeah, but a lot of them were lifelong politics and that are politicians. That's
Nobody
true.
wants
That was the
that.
problem.
That's totally true.
on the other side of the fence, was Hillary the best out of their pool?
I fucking seriously hope not. You know what I mean? Like,
But that's what I
she
mean.
kinda
That
was.
But that's where
that year, well, maybe then. Maybe
Okay.
then.
Hindsight being 2020. Would Hillary have done better than Biden?
No. Ooh.
oh fuck! I don't want to answer that.
I know. But I think
If she would have fucking ran,
She'd have outperformed him.
She can at least talk and think and like breathe.
Yeah,
and
she's not a
stuff.
fucking
So if we
idiot.
flipped it, right? Let's say it was like Obama and then W.
okay.
And then so the next runoff would have been Hillary and Biden in there because we would have had the break.
yeah.
Right.
So who wouldn't have gone from VP to president, which by the way wouldn't have been a precedent. Like we've had people that were VPs that ran for
Yeah.
president in the next election.
Sure. Fucking George
Quayle.
Senior.
And Quayle.
And Quayle and-
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, like we've had it happen,
Yeah.
right?
If I remember right, Quayle was never a president. But
He didn't
No, he-
win,
no,
but he did
ran.
run.
Oh, right,
he
right,
was
yeah.
vice president,
Yeah.
and then literally when
Yeah.
he was no longer
Yeah,
vice
Clinton-
president, he
Clinton
ran for
won.
president,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Clinton beat him.
Yeah.
Um,
Gore after that.
yeah. So
Same
if you'd
thing.
flipped it, that would have put. If Biden had decided like, okay, we had this other president, now I'm going to throw my hat in the ring. Yeah, I think Hillary would have outperformed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think the ticket still would have looked.
You don't even say.
I think it still
outperformed.
would have been
She
Hillary
would've-
as the primary.
She would have done something besides.
No, just in their
besides continue to eat
leading up
people.
to
Oh.
their candidate.
God, there would
Yeah.
be so much murder. So much murder.
Oh yeah, she'd have been killing all kinds of people.
Like you put her in charge of the button, motherfucker. Like she's got DevGru on fucking speed dial and shit. She's swacking people. First of all, she's leaving office with no enemies, none.
In all fairness, we
Everybody.
actually did have a
Like,
decent economy underneath Clinton.
Clinton didn't do a terrible.
He wasn't a horrible
job.
president, but
No, he
he was a
wasn't.
more traditional Democrat.
I think he was maybe
He had some
less
more-
corrupt.
he
at
had
that
some
point
more
in his
social
life.
You know what though?
policies.
He also fucking compromised like border security. Clinton was tough on border
Yeah?
security.
Yeah.
You know, he was very tough on border. He was the first one to ever talk about building a fucking structure of a wall.
And the funny
You know what
thing
I mean?
is that nobody wants to talk about it, but Obama was actually really tight on border control
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
likes to bring it up, but
Yeah.
the motherfucker was like,
Yeah. I mean, let's talk about drone kills.
yep,
I mean, arguably, Obama has a whole lot of red in that ledger,
yeah.
as does Hillary as Secretary of State.
That motherfucker had a strong fuck it bone. Like
Hell
that
yeah.
shit was.
He'd be like, how many people are going to die? 40 people are going to die. If we kill this one dude, how many of them are civilians? 39? It's worth it.
yeah,
I mean, that's how he was.
yeah.
Like,
No, he was very much. But then he'd come out and like be on Saturday Night Live and fucking do comedians in cars drinking coffee, and you were like, he's such a fucking nice guy. Like that's a guy I want to hang out with. I'm like, that motherfucker was like, are you from here? No. Well, I'm not either. But fuck you, get out. But, like it was. It was wild.
Well, he was doing the press dinner when they were fucking killing Bin Laden.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
He's got a good poker face.
yeah.
There was an interview about that, and they were like, I would not want to play poker with the president because that motherfucker was smiling and making jokes while he knew what was happening.
But I mean,
but those are kind of decisions that you're going to make every fucking day as president.
But in his defense, right? If any one of us were in that position, and
We'd
we're
all
like,
push the button.
we have an opportunity tonight.
Yeah, it would.
Okay, and we're sending in these people.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you say? I'm like, fucking send it. I'm gonna go party.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm going to have some drinks and enjoy myself. I got a hell of a speech I got to give tomorrow night.
Tomorrow morning's going to be great.
And that's what you have to understand about that job too, is like it's hard for anybody that like served, right, to go like, no, I would sit there and I'd want to watch the mission go down and da. And it's like, but they're
I
not.
would. That
Those
one.
people are civilians,
I'll watch the rerun.
but they're but they're also all civilians, and they need you. These guys still have their job they have to go do.
Yeah.
Like 9/11, and W was reading books to children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they came in and whispered it in his ear that it happened, and he went back to reading
Dude,
his
he got
book.
shit on for that so bad.
Well,
It's
what's
like,
he gonna
what the
do?
fuck was he supposed
Panic in front of these
to freak
kids?
out these kids? Like-
I'm sorry. Excuse me, kids. There is a national emergency, and I'm gonna have to leave.
Yeah.
All hell breaks loose.
Well,
Or-
he could have said that.
But instead, he continued.
He finished the short story he was
finished
on.
the short story. It was 15 minutes, and then he
Yeah.
went out. What was that 15 minutes going to do?
it's going to allow everybody to gather information to be able to brief him better.
Other than the fact that he was able to stay calm, cool, and collected, because he knew nothing, and nobody else at that point knew anything. The information he got was
Two
the Twin
planes.
Towers have been struck.
Yeah.
And that's all
Plane hit the World Trade Center.
any of us knew.
And nobody knew it was a thing until the second one hit anyway.
Once the second one hit, that's when it clicked. And everybody
Then it was
like,
like, this is
"Oh,
intentional."
Fuck,
And now-
this is real
Right.
deal.
Yeah,
Like,
that's when it was intentional.
and that shit was like broadcast live because everybody was already watching the first one. And we're like, oh, that building's on fire. Hey, why is that plane so close? No, what the fuck? And it was like, oh shit. Like,
That wasn't a Cessna.
yeah. But then they were like, hey, the Pentagon got hit right now too. What the fuck? Like,
and a plane landed in a field.
landed.
Or crashed into a field.
That was that happened 24 miles from my high school.
Gary brings up a good point. He said under Clinton, cigars got a good reputation as well. So
That's
They
true.
did.
Little.
You know what nobody wants to bring up is like how nasty was that fucking intern that she kept the dress after it had been blasted off?
Right? What a
She was just
grody
sitting around,
bitch.
just fucking smelling it.
Dirty
just-
girl, Monica. God.
yeah.
Like, didn't even wash it.
Right?
Yeah, just kept it around.
That's what gets me.
She was smart.
Well,
because
that's what makes me think she was like saving this for evidence.
Yeah. She's like, this is my get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
Right? She put
I'm
that
gonna-
thing in a fucking plastic bag.
I'm
and
gonna
sealed
go
it
with
up.
gloves.
I'm just
and
gonna go
everything.
with girl was a freak. She was just
Clearly, she was a freak.
she was obviously a
Every
freak.
couple weeks, she'd just take it out and she'd like
did
lick
not
it.
I don't know.
have sexual relations with that woman.
I definitely think
You okay?
she was she was a victim in that whole thing.
You want to know who the victim was? Actually, was Paula Jones, the other one
Yeah, she got fucked.
that didn't get any of the fucking recognition. And she was the first whistleblower on that dude. She was
Which
the
makes
victim.
me wonder how Kennedy got away with it because Kennedy was banging everybody.
They were all into it. He's a good-looking guy.
The difference,
that's
the
true.
difference
Pretty
was
president.
they
Yeah.
wanted to.
Now,
yeah.
the reason why there's not many people left in the
that
Kennedy
and Bobby
family,
was top cop.
the reason why not many people are left in the Kennedy family is because they had way more power than the Clintons did. Now the Clintons are just filling a void that the Kennedys left.
Yeah,
It's essentially all that's going on.
Yeah, but the Kennedys did cool shit with it. They were like, I'm gonna fuck celebrities and pile money.
Yeah, right? Fuck.
These other ones are like, we're gonna funnel things to a charity and kill people. And it's like,
I'm gonna put
I
an
can
embargo.
deal with an oligarchical family that's just like, yeah, we have a lot of power, but you know what we do with it? We throw mad parties and fuck celebrities. And it's like, all right, I can respect
It's
that.
like I respect that's cool,
Right.
rich man.
You got like this whole like Great Gatsby thing going on, and I'm kind of cool with that. But
old
when
sport.
like when it's like everybody's getting together playing croquet in the front yard and being like, I banged Marilyn. It's like fucking good on you, son. Proud.
Matter of fact, me and Bobby did it together. Fucking A,
Yeah,
boys. That's
my
cohesion.
boys. Fucking, like, but now it's like we're gonna funnel hundreds of millions of dollars to a charity for the inner city, and then we're gonna schwack people and go bang kids. It's like, no, this is not the same thing.
Stop drinking children's blood and
Yeah,
fucking
you
fuck out of here.
fucking
Stop.
weirdos.
We have to go back.
Yeah. Was it better if it's a celebrity kid? No.
Unless you're gonna use the magical time travel that I know you motherfuckers got.
better headline.
No, fucking.
Go get Macaulay Culkin back when he
Yeah.
was ripe.
I would absolutely trade the Kennedys for the Clintons.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, but again, classic Democrats.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Like, yeah,
But it's still, that's where the argument is that the party switched. The party switched. No, they didn't.
So classic Democrats, right? And this is like a giant red flag that everybody.
Classic Democrats.
This is a giant red flag that the Kennedys did that everybody should recognize what and how Democrats operate.
They stop fucking celebrities.
Classically, no. We're gonna ban cigars. Before you do that, though, I need you to get me like 2,000 cases of Cubans.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to ban all the Cuban cigars coming to the United States.
Yeah.
Because I want this.
Yeah.
But I don't give a fuck about anybody else.
Now, in his defense, that's when the Cubans were still the best cigar. Then.
Well, yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong.
You mean before the missile crisis? Probably.
If he didn't, if he didn't do that, the cigar industry wouldn't be what it is today.
True. It wouldn't have expanded.
Well, true. Yeah.
No, the
way it
families wouldn't have left. They wouldn't have grown in other countries. They wouldn't have invested as much as they did in the operations they had in other places.
Well, I don't know if that was because of Kennedy or if it was because of Castro. Yeah.
There's
tit for
synonymous.
tat, though, man. Yeah.
No, yeah. The big companies that now that have shaped the cigar industry into what we recognize, they never would have had a chance of that embargo not happen.
Yeah.
That is an interesting point in that whole like full circle of timeline. That's cool, man. Yeah. Speaking of which, boys, what are we smoking on?
I got a 762 Garrison.
You got that Rosado going? I think we're actually all on our normal shit, man.
I got a 5.56 Field right now.
No, I got a 7. I finished one of those. So I got a 762 Field now. And Jazz, we know what you're on.
Yep.
Yeah.
That Corojo.
It's the best cigar they make.
Hey, man. It's my backup. I hear you.
That is a completely subjective statement. But it could be, very well might be the best cigar they make.
We're also probably the best cigar company out there.
Yeah.
Ever.
And this is probably the best cigar that probably the best cigar company out there makes.
There you go.
So,
I mean, this is quite subjective. This is quite subjective, yeah.
but it is objectively delicious.
Because I would venture that my favorite cigar that you guys make, because it used to be this one.
Yeah.
It has since changed to that Lancero, to that shade Lancero, which is amazing, which is only available at dealers, right? Through dealers?
If you look carefully, you might find it on the website.
Yeah.
And it'll be announced here shortly. So.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's on the website.
It is.
You just gotta look for
You just got to find it. We're not going to tell you.
It's like, where's Waldo?
Kind of.
I like it.
Coronas and Lanceros.
The coupon code you're looking for is analfuck69.
If we could change the Freedom Friends code again, that's what we're going to change it to.
Analfuck 69. By the way, I've had a lot of people reach out to me about my new doctor. I don't know her name.
We had someone on TikTok comment asking what your test results came back as because you started that story with that and then never.
Oh, I'm good.
They came back. They came back as positive. You can take that in whatever direction you want to go.
Full disclosure, the hepatitis was a joke. I don't have hep.
Well, just not hep C, which is good.
Yeah, I got the good one if I do.
You have the good one, huh?
Yeah. Well, the one that we're all vaccinated for.
He's got hep G.
I got like A through Z, dog. Patient zero over this bitch.
Rocking that gonorrhea
That's
I'm
why
fucking immune to everything.
That's why COVID lasted 20 minutes. He got in there and was like, fuck this.
Actually, so for all of us sitting here, the monkeypox,
Yeah.
right?
Which, like,
we're good.
Oh, yeah.
Because we all got the smallpox vaccination.
Do you know
And it
how
works for 85% of cases against monkeypox.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Or I could just not fuck a monkey.
Yeah.
Do you know how the monkeypox spread throughout the world?
No.
Somebody fucked a monkey.
Somebody fucked a monkey.
No, well,
actually,
maybe originally.
Wasn't that how AIDS started?
Yeah, that's probably how AIDS started.
But how
recently
I think
AIDS was engineered. I'm in that conspiracy.
Recently, how it spread to other countries than where it originated was a group of gay French men.
Say it ain't so.
They said it on Fox News today. So
that it's once again the French that are fucking
45% chance it's
explains how it got to Canada. Which, truth be told, they said that wasn't patient zero for AIDS also like a French Canadian?
No,
that brought it over here from Europe?
It was a French-speaking African guy.
So how
It was
did
a white dude though.
how did
Because France
how did
had,
AIDS
like-
originate?
From fucking a monkey.
Is it?
I personally think it was engineered. I honestly do.
We have a producer.
like a
He's
virus.
typing right
A
now.
virus like that doesn't fall out of the fucking sky. You know, like
God, imagine the fucking.
don't get me wrong. People probably fucked monkeys too. I don't know.
Imagine all the ads on that computer.
Oh yeah, you might as well fucking throw that thing
needs
away,
a
man.
wish.com account.
I guarantee you, it's already had one made for it by a fucking dummy corporation or something.
If you don't have that bitch behind like an independent firewall, y'all are retarded.
We're retarded, sir.
I don't know. My Google of how was AIDS started sounds pretty rock solid. It says HIV infections in humans came from a type of chimpanzee in Central Africa. I've heard that it's
So they say.
passed to humans when humans hunted these chimpanzees for meat and came in contact with their infected blood.
Yeah, so that's a roundabout way of saying
They fucked a monkey.
Fucked a monkey.
Yeah.
A chimpanzee.
Well,
It's
they say
different.
That's actually true. Chimpanzees are part of the great ape family.
they say that monkeys also like there's a lot of places where monkeys bite humans, right? And that's where monkeypox is getting fucking spread. They say it's not necessarily fucking
so
monkeys.
Because everybody's like, oh, could you fucking
It was fucking idiots want to touch monkeys.
Stop
And it's
touching
like,
monkeys.
It's a fucking animal, man. All right. See all the hair? It's not a fucking poodle.
They have teeth
All
and they're
right?
sharp.
Have y'all not seen gorillas in
And
the
they're
mist?
not they're not stupid. All right. Like fucking and if you piss off a chimpanzee, fucking Godspeed, sir. That motherfucker will rip your shoulders out of
Don't
socket
piss
and
off
beat you.
any monkey.
Yeah. They're maniac.
They're amazingly fast.
So maybe it was involuntary.
They're also
sex
naturally
with a
funny.
monkey.
That's
Are
just all
you
it
saying
is. They're
that, that
naturally
it's
funny.
actually somebody might have gotten fucked by a monkey?
Yes,
Is that what you're?
Maybe.
All right.
Ooh,
Poor French guys.
There actually is a rape culture amongst monkeys.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, capuis or capuchis, the fucking little weird ones.
Puchin.
Whatever the fuck. I'm talking about the plural. I don't know. Fucking,
It's capuchai.
but yeah, that's true. They fucking rape each other.
Oh, they all do it,
Yeah.
especially fucking baboons.
How do you know that the little female monkey's not just playing hard to get? How do you know it's actually rape?
Here we go, blaming women again, Scott. What the fuck, man? Oh, it's her fault because what she's wearing.
was this close.
Hashtag monkeys too, motherfucker.
He was this close to literally going like, she was asking for it.
Right?
Like,
Jesus
just-
Christ.
I'm just saying, how do you know it's rape? How do you know monkey? How do you know? Did the monkey complain?
It
Did,
probably has to.
I'm pretty
It probably
sure she
has to
did.
do with the fact that there's evidence of monkeys hitting a female monkey with a rock so it doesn't fight back. Like
It's rape when they say no, unless they're dyslexic, and then it's on. Look at Justin's face.
God damn it.
And we thought Scott was bad. Fuck.
And then it's on. He served me, I served back, and now it's on.
Actually, Scott, Dependo wanted to get your take on women being allowed to use computers.
wait,
Back in my day, ladies only used Smith Corona keyboards.
Scott's still trying to figure out how to turn on the internet. So Jesus. I'm glad we only have like 3 female listeners.
Thank God they're good sports. One of them's your old lady.
Yeah,
Like, what the
unfortunately,
fuck?
unfortunately, one's my
Jesus.
wife. She hates me.
Insanity, man. Fucking. How do we know it was rape? God damn, Scott.
I'm just
Stop victim blaming the monkeys. What year is it, man? Monkey lady suffrage.
all right. Fine. Let monkeys vote. Jesus Christ.
Let them drive while they're at it.
Yeah, Jesus. I think we broke John. You all right over there, buddy?
Holy shit.
He's crying.
Fucking
Those are tears, man. Those are
fucking
real tears,
hashtag monkey 2.
right?
It sounds like a line of monkeys going to vote.
They'll have purple fingers.
That's a certain kind of monkey. Jesus. Oh, fuck. I should imagine a monkey pulling off its veil, celebrating.
Oh shit! Hey, I do want to talk about a new cigar shop that opened up.
Oh yeah.
So one of our buddies, Garland, and one of his friends, EB, opened up 49 Cigars, and they're in the old
Club Humidor.
Club Humidor location that closed down on.
No shit. Up
Yeah.
off Stone Oak?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a nice shop. Good guys. They're all veterans.
This is here in San Antonio for all of you listening.
Right,
Yeah.
like 2 miles from my house. So I'm stoked. About
Oh, that's
it.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's called the Shops at TPC.
Yeah.
It's at TPC Parkway is where that shop is located. So they're going to be up there.
Is that by the liquor store?
They'll be across from the Alamo Draft House.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll be like catty cornered from the Alamo Draft House.
I know where
So
that
for
is.
any of our San Antonio listeners,
But-
go to the Shops at TPC, catty cornered from.
Nice
The movie
location. They had their soft opening.
What's it called again?
49 Cigars.
4 9s.
4 9s.
Yeah, 49.
Like 4 6's ranch.
Can we talk
not,
about?
not 49s, 49.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
49.
Can we
Okay.
real quick?
Huh.
Can I just make a
Were they
fucking
gold panhandlers? Like
service
what
fucking
so,
announcement?
So between the two of them, they had 49 years of service or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it kind of made sense. So
That's cool.
That seems like a stretch.
Can I just? I have a beef real quick,
Okay.
and it stems from the whole 4 6s and Yellowstone. I get it; it's a great show. None of you out there fucking work there. None of you out there are branded like from the show. Like you're not a real fucking cowboy, and it drives me batshit that I see trucks with like the Yellowstone fucking brand
Really?
on
Or
it.
the Rocking Y and all that.
Oh yeah, and like so, I'm at fucking Discount Tire a while back. Remember when when I pulled the flat tire on the truck and it was a slow leak, so I took it in there. As I'm in there waiting, this guy walks in, rocking a fucking Yellowstone hat, a 4 6's t-shirt. Clearly, he's a cowboy, right? I look out, big ass fuck off, fucking F450 or whatever the fuck, with a big Y on it
easy.
and all that. Oh yeah,
Probably a 250.
With his Womack Ranch hat.
Scott, you did have that tire replaced the other
At
day.
least
Are
he's
you
been
sure
to that
wasn't-
ranch, though, man. He's not wearing a
true.
fictional fucking ranch's hat, man.
No,
Like,
4 6 is a real ranch.
4 6's is a real ranch.
okay,
It is.
That is true.
You know who actually just bought that ranch?
Who?
The guy that made Yellowstone.
The writer of Yellowstone.
Hilarious.
And that ranch,
But all of you
is-
out there buying the merch and shit and letting it fucking completely fucking like mold your fucking life, you're fucking weird, bud.
That's
You're
why I
weird.
have all my Eagle Globe and anchors all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
do you know
From
how
hanging out
much
with
he
you.
bought that
Just 'cause I
ranch
think
for?
Marines are really cool.
But that's a real thing.
But yeah, I just,
Like
Four
that's a
Sixes
real
is a
thing.
real thing.
But the Yellowstone Ranch is not.
Do you know much? Do you know how much he bought the 4 6s for?
It's
It's like something like $184 million.
Oh,
I'm
no,
sure
you're
it's-
short by about $400 million.
No,
No, it was an obscene amount
it was
of money.
180. It was like 184 or 186 million dollars.
It's pretty obscene.
$192.2 million.
No, I was close. I was
Yeah.
4 million off.
It was an obscene amount of money. Now, in all
Taylor
fairness,
Sheridan.
he bought it.
Like, what's the size of that ranch?
200 miles, 142,000 acres.
Wow. Nice.
But it's
But
a
from-
working ranch.
From what I
Yeah.
understand,
It's one of the largest
he-
cattle ranches.
he actually bought it
States.
for the purposes of it maintaining its like just maintaining what it is. He
Yeah.
didn't buy it for like because he's gonna go be a cattle rancher.
right.
He bought it because he didn't want it to like change. So he bought it just to protect it, which is
when I saw the article,
respect that.
when I saw the article that I bought it, I did some a little digging into 4 6s just to kind of see what they do and shit like that.
cows.
They have pastures that are 10,000 acre pastures.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's like the small ones. Like they have little corrals and shit like that. But like, that's fucking insane.
Well, that shit
you
in the
happen to-
show, when they
happen to
actually
see how
talk
many
about
head
it-
of cattle they had.
No.
It's
Well,
another obscene.
It's
number.
also horses too. Like
Yeah,
they
they
do
horses
all
and
kinds of
shit.
in the show when they actually make that joke about like, well, how far is the ride? And he's like, we just have to go 2 pastures over. And they're
Yeah.
like, well, how long is that? And it's like, we'll be back tomorrow. Like that's not an exaggeration
Yeah.
because they have to ride a horse like 2
Well, it's
pastures
like
over.
King Ranch is south of here.
Yeah.
It's down that way, and that's like I mean,
Yeah.
fuck
So
it.
how do you feel about that when people buy like King Ranch trucks?
It's a real place.
So's the 4 6s.
I've never been
Sure, and I'm not bitching about the 4 6s. I'm talking about the Yellowstone fucking
All of
brand.
the King Ranch trucks,
like that's the
all of the King Ranch trucks are grown.
They're grown
On
on
the
the
King
King Ranch. They start as little trucks,
Yeah.
and then they
Like
they
the
grow
Mavericks,
them.
and then they
That's
have
where all the
150,
S,
250,
that's actually
and they grow up.
that's where all the S10s went.
They start them as like a Matchbox car. They
And
just
then they
keep
plant
watering.
them and they water them and
Yeah.
they grow up. And have you ever seen the King Ranch catalog?
I get one every month because I have a King
massive.
Ranch.
It's
It's great.
Do you really?
Yeah,
oh
dude, it's
my
awesome.
god! Have you ever looked at the price on like the sculptures
It
that
is
are in them?
fucking retarded. Everything in
would
that
you like-
catalog is retarded.
Would you like a bronze pheasant? That'll be the low price of $2,800.
For a bronze
Would you
pheasant.
like this King Ranch wallet for $495?
Yeah.
$495.
And by the way-
like, where the fuck am I going to put? I just gave you all my money. I have no money to put in my wallet now.
But if you like the wallet, they can get you the matching satchel and boots.
Yeah, for a cool $1,300 extra.
The one that cracked me up when I was going through it, and you could buy a King Ranch leather couch, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Does it look like your truck seats? That
Yeah.
would be amazing.
It
Really?
does.
It's the same look of the
It's
leather.
same leather and everything.
That's fucking cool.
So this brings me this brings me
Just
to my
in case
fucking
you need a $14,000
to my
couch.
rant.
The next one I get, I'll bring it into the shop.
So like I'm annoyed by the Yellowstone thing. I'm infuriated by all the Viking shit though.
Yeah.
The-
So that's
So
actually
at least people still ranch. Nobody is still a fucking Viking.
So all the fucking like and
nobody
this
goes
is
to another country to
What
rape
about
and
all
pillage.
this
Do you know what
Spartan
bugs
stuff.
me about it? About the whole Viking thing?
yeah.
Because
Like this fucking
So,
strikes a nerve with
Norse,
me, man.
so Norse paganism is still a thing.
Sure.
The religion
Absolutely.
is still a thing.
Absolutely.
What bugs me about the Viking thing is, and there's somebody out there listening that fucking does this, so I'm going to look right at this camera. You got me, Justin?
Yeah. Do it.
You're on.
Get
Let
him.
me slide over so
Get
you can get cut and close on that.
Vikings don't wear eyeliner, you fucking chode.
Thank you.
They don't paint little teardrops and shit on their face. You're not hardcore because you wrap some shit around your wrists. That entire culture was actually women led, if you really do the fucking history, and they don't wear eyeliner. Emo kids do. So if you were one of those kids in high school that you went across the road and out down the river because you were just needing attention and you just wanted to keep your eyeliner, then rock on. But you're not a fucking Viking. All right?
And this
You're
goes
not.
to you veterans too. The Till Valhalla crew. You did the same thing when 300 came out. All of a sudden, we were all fucking Spartans and shit. Come back on your shield.
Why are you guys
And then now it's
pissing
the
on
fucking
everybody right now?
because this fucking bugs me, man. Like I'll have like a fucking 5'4" fucking kid who's got a chip on his shoulder because he was an admin bitch in the fucking Marines. Who's like, Till Valhalla, bro. You were the farthest thing from Viking blood that I've ever fucking seen, you midget. Fuck out of here, dude. All right, you're not a fucking Viking.
And I hate
all
to
right?
tell you this, but Vikings actually didn't go pursue death.
It wasn't like just a
It
rape and
wasn't like a
pillage
thing.
culture. They went and fucking bred into populations,
Yeah.
absolutely. But they were like, hey, we're bringing all this new commerce to you.
Yeah,
They,
they
were
also-
actually really good folks.
And they rebooted governments. Most of their finance and political stature was actually run by women.
Common law, a lot of common law shit comes from Viking heritage.
Yep. Like all
Still
of
didn't
that's
let him drive. Just
I mean,
Jazz said woman led, and Scott's eyes just glazed over.
Scott was like,
No way.
not on my watch.
I really have nothing against women, but this has been a
Not
really
when I was
fun,
there.
Scott's
really
like, I was
fun
there.
running
That's not
joke.
how it happened. There's no women led.
But like
I have some
the
ice?
whole fucking Till Valhalla thing for fucking like guys, I get it. Like, can we just fucking please fucking please?
So I saw this
Lucky
thread
if
on
somebody
Facebook.
showed up to your squad with Viking eyeliner on.
Oh, I'm kicking them in the fucking chest. They're getting their heartts going out their fucking spine. Yeah, I'm fucking like
That's when you could actually yell, "This
You
is
know,
Sparta."
you
yeah,
know-
right. And then I'll bring it back to Sparta. All right, yeah.
You know what though? I would rather have all the Valhalla shit than like what else is somebody going to identify with today?
I don't know, some sense of individuality.
Weird.
I don't know. Like I don't have a problem with it.
Like it's so fucking weird to me though. Like it's like you're not a fucking Viking. Like you're.
Why not get behind the whole like the Huns, like Attila the Hun, who like really did some fucking damage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like fucked as much as he could so he could sell his daughters off to other leaders so he could expand his power. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's get back into fucking women trading. Scott could get, but there's a new business for you, Scott. We can sell daughters.
Calm down, Jeff.
God's like, I tried. I kept getting boys.
I have nothing against women.
The boy gene is strong in your family.
Yeah.
Is that what you're salty about? You didn't have a harem to sell off?
It's a funny joke. Don't bury me.
You
guys.
saved a fortune though in fucking wedding costs. Think about that.
That's true.
I know the amount of dowries that you were gonna have to pay out.
So I saw this.
I got some
thread on
5.56 and a fatted calf. Let's sell it off.
Going back to the Till Valhalla thing, I saw this thread on Facebook, and it was essentially the same thing. This dude was like, pretty much like, just fucking stop. Like,
Yeah.
you're not a Viking.
You're
Fucking
not-
stop.
You're
But
not fucking Vikings.
but he ended his rant with Till Van Halen. And I was like, oh, yeah.
right? And don't get me wrong. Like, there's probably some Viking blood sitting at this table. I'm Irish. The Irish were fucking notoriously fucking interbred with Vikings.
If you're Irish, you're not Irish. You're actually Nordic.
Right?
Because there's no Irish blood left.
Basically, it was all fucking bred into there.
All of the red.
I'm also 6'1", 230.
It's not Irish.
Not Irish. Right? So I'm
Yeah.
probably more Viking than fucking anything.
I'm
right? Like,
Irish. I'm Irish sized, and before this decided to go fucking white, this was all red.
Yeah.
You've known me long enough to remember when my beard was
yeah,
actually
but I
red.
like
That
your
was
beard
6
like
months
this.
ago.
This looks dope, dude. I'm enjoying this stripe, man. This looks fucking dope.
It is getting wider.
I'm
Every
losing
week.
ground.
It used to be
Every
like
week.
2 little fucking stripes.
We
and
know
now
when
it's
you
like,
met me, I had the racing stripes.
When
and
we
now it's
started
like,
the
when I met you, it was
Yeah.
completely
Yeah.
red.
Do you know why that's happening?
I think you had like 2 little white spots.
It's
That was
from
it.
use.
Yep. It's getting bleached out.
It's because he started a business. I'm telling you.
No, I like his. It's getting bleached out.
Yeah.
It's just the
You know what hurts my soul? It's my chest hairs turning gray. That one hurts.
After a millennia, bro, you're doing pretty well.
I
Yeah.
was sitting outside smoking a cigar with Dave a couple weeks ago.
Do you got gray bush yet?
No. I don't. Thank God. That's when I fucking
see. That's why I just keep
myself.
mine shaved down so I can't find out.
There you go.
That's a good idea.
Just don't let it grow back.
If it's not there, I don't know.
Manscaped.com. Use that code Angry20. Help out our buddy Rich.
Yeah, out of all the fucking sponsor chances that we've had, why the fuck can't we get the fucking cockshaver? That
All-
seems like the right fucking sponsorship for
All
us.
the listeners that are listening to this right now, go over to Manscaped on their most recent post and tag Freedom Friends and say,
Oh, are they doing
"Sponsor
the whole like we're
Freedom
looking for
Friends."
shows again?
No,
Yeah.
I think if we just get all of our listeners
Yeah.
to go bombard Manscaped,
Yeah, do that. And
And-
Traeger too, goddammit. I want a fucking Traeger.
let's hit Manscaped before Traeger.
PSE bows while we're at it.
Oh yeah.
I gotta call
Rugged
the guy tomorrow.
suppressors. Rugged suppressors as well. Let's do that.
Yeah, that we need to like fine tune our sponsors. Like
We need to make
Like,
a
I would
list and
love
actually
that.
target.
That involves
Well, let's
us
see.
reaching out to
Out
people.
of the three,
But
one of
rugged.
them's you.
See, now you're
I'm
bringing
all
up
one of them's his
effort.
dad. Yeah, like, fucking, we got one, man.
we love you, Icy Tech.
We do. It's the only one that's paid back. Shit.
How's that broken saddle?
It is. I'm gonna let the ice melt a little bit. A little
spicy?
spicy. Yeah, it's 100 proof, and it tastes that way.
It have a little fucking little booty on it.
All right. Well, I already started with the JMO, so I'm gonna stick with the JMO.
I switched to the
It's good though. It's good. It's good. What did you have? Broken what?
I have the.
Broken
so I'm
ladder?
on bottle 2 of Broken Fence.
Oh, broken fence. Okay.
Mikey should have that one.
Yeah.
I do. I had to rig it the other day. I had to like.
You know, Kibby was in town again.
No, I know.
Did he?
That's
go fix
actually
your
why I'm
fence?
on bottle 2 of Broken Fence, because Kibby fucking corked my whiskey.
Yeah.
So, because like this has a cork in it, right?
Yeah.
And you take it
He broke it.
and you just do that and you take the cork out. And our favorite Jack Daniels drinker tried to fucking do this and snap the cork off in my bottle.
Yeah.
So
Strong fingers on that guy.
it polluted.
Well, he's a welder.
He's a welder. So it polluted all
Have
the
you
whiskey.
seen his welds?
So
I've not.
I have. I actually have a box of his handiwork at my because he made all those eagles for me. But he corked my bottle. And I gave him such shit about it that he went to the liquor store and bought me another fucking bottle.
It's a solid move, man.
Kibby is
Solid move.
listening in his shop right now, screaming at the top of his lungs, I replaced it. 'Cause that's what he was doing last
And
week.
I'm a fucking welder. 'Cause I gave him all kinds of shit. I'm like, oh, you're a welder, huh?
No, he's got a fancy
I was like,
robot.
what do you weld now? He has all CNC welder, so he just hits go.
So
Right.
you push buttons.
Yeah, I'm like, when's the last time you actually fucking welded?
Yeah.
Like for your
he
job.
doesn't even. You know, he doesn't even have a CNC welder anymore. He stands in a separate room because it's this crazy apparatus for titanium. And he just has to like sit there and he watches a screen. He has sent me Snapchats of him reading books while it welds. And I'm like, wow.
Huh. I'm in the wrong profession.
Right?
I mean, I don't have one, so.
But he's union.
I'm not in a profession.
Yeah, I'm professionalist.
That's why you just got to list yourself as an influencer now.
I'm not going to do that. Fucking
Oh,
ever.
come on.
Matter of fact, there's a female that I know. Who's
Hold on, we're gonna fix this.
Popular on.
How many phone calls
Instagram.
have you made to me that said, "Oh, I got this going on because I'm helping these guys make some content"?
Couple.
Yeah, you're an influencer, buddy.
I want to see. I want to see your
Negative.
social media profiles. Go to him and he and influencer, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it in that. That's gonna be my.
I think you need to
pronouns.
change it to the Michael Jackson pronouns.
Hee.
Yep.
So we had hashtag cancel Dave. Can we have hashtag Mikey's an influencer?
No.
Yes, we can.
I'm definitely not.
Justin, you're great.
But I saw a thing today where a girl that I actually know, and actually you guys know her too. She put up a video about how her salon doesn't accept influencer posts as payment. And I was
Because
like,
they're useless.
and I was like, oh, I fucking like you're a nice person. I don't want to hate you, but I kind of fucking hate you right now.
Why?
Like, you refer to yourself as a fucking influencer.
No.
Like
No, she's saying her salon
The
does
one she
not
uses.
accept.
Or the one she owns.
the one she uses.
Oh, that changes
Yeah,
everything.
no, she can go fuck herself.
I thought
Right?
she owned us. I'm
No,
like,
no,
I don't
no.
know anybody
She
that
went and
owns
got
a
her nails
salon.
done.
I know this person.
You don't. These guys do.
Oh, I'm like, because I'll fucking shout him out right now.
Yeah, I will.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm not
We'll
gonna,
talk about it after the show.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking. I don't even want to. I don't want to open that bottle of wax. That's a whole bottle of yarn that just needs to stay wrapped
Last
up.
time I checked, I can't pay rent with
A social media post?
with a social media post.
Yeah, me neither. Which makes me not an influencer. Yeah.
How many times have y'all heard the words, "I'll get you great exposure," though? That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Uh,
As
We
somebody
do
that
work-
actually like
happily,
makes
not in the
digital
last 5
content.
months.
So I feel like this is the equivalent of when people will call a business that has a website and they say, I will get you on the first page of Google.
Yeah.
If I Google your business's name,
You're already on the first page of Google.
not unless you do your SEO.
Yeah, we've asked people. They're like, I'll get you on the first page. I'm like, oh, so if somebody Googles cigars, Warfighter Tobacco is gonna be on the first page. No.
Yeah. If they Google Warfighter Tobacco, we'll be on the first page.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm like-
we're already fucking there, asshole.
Yeah,
That's not hard.
You are
That's not
worthless.
hard.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't know about all that, man.
Are you guys going to have a sword fight?
I'm gonna get more eyes.
Oh, I was like, oh, here we go. Give me a camera, Justin. I'm going in.
Freedom Friends in the Wild.
It'd be a short film.
Just pick like little cuts.
Wow, that's. You know what's funny? If you Google Mikey Fahey, the first thing that comes up is his Twitter.
Really?
Yeah. That's dangerous. You should
fucking
probably
weird.
fix that.
Do you tweet?
I have like 5 followers on Twitter, man. Like, what the fuck?
Twitter's SEO is on point.
I guess. Fuck.
Really? I have like 1,200 followers on.
Do you?
Yeah. It was from when I was in the cigar industry.
Oh, you told me that. Like, it was like
Pre
what
the
they
rise
used.
of IG
Yeah.
and all that shit, Twitter was like the
Yeah.
platform for cigars because we used to have those tweet ups and all that shit.
I should start tweet.
And back then, because I was a rep, everybody would start following the reps because the reps would post where they were.
Yeah.
So everybody would just follow you around. So I ended up with like 1,200 something followers on Twitter. Now I just look at free porn.
I have 104. No, I have 80. I have 80 followers. I'm following 114. That's how much I use Twitter.
I started a Twitter, and I don't know if I've ever logged back in since the day that I started it.
Dude, for the most part, I follow
So
mostly people I know.
if you Google Scott Jansen, it comes up #1 instructor for hypnosis and hypnotherapy.
Dude.
Yes, come to me. It'll be fun for one of us.
John Simons is a cognitive
I'm a doctor.
neuroscientist.
I'm
Yeah.
a fucking doctor.
Wow.
Yep.
Look at you.
Oh, Scott, you also show...
What'd you say? It shows you're a felon? Gary Googled himself. It says he's a felon.
Jazz Broom, your IG comes up.
Yep, my IG, and then LinkedIn, and then Facebook, and then
Yeah.
Twitter, and then Half Wheel.
Now, what if we go with James, though?
Scott, you also share the same name as the vice president at Goody Goody Liquor.
Apparently, I am also.
You're an endocrinologist.
Apparently,
Are you
I'm
sure
also
he
a
shares
doctor
the
in
name?
sports medicine.
Or is he
You're an
really the vice
endocrinologist in
president of
Nashville,
Goody Goody
Tennessee.
Liquor?
Yeah, I
You
didn't
bring
tell
up
you
a
about
valid
that.
point.
See, which is weird but if you Google Mike Fahey, the mayor of Omaha comes up, who I have weirdly become, the former mayor of Omaha, which I've weirdly become pen pals with because I get his fucking emails for the last fucking few decades. And so I'm like, got another one for you, Mike. And he's like, thanks, Mike.
So I follow Scott Jansen on Facebook, and he's married and goes on a lot of trips, and so I like all of his shit, and we have a little bit of back and forth. It's kind of fun.
Did I ever tell you about the Canadian counterpart that Haley and I have? There's another Haley Fahey who is married to a Mikey Fahey.
No shit.
They live in Canada. Yeah. And I reached out to him one time. I was like, this is fucking weird, man. Like, what are the chances of this shit happening? And he was like, wow, this is fucking weird. He's like, he's a good dude. Like,
That's funny.
Yeah, we have a Canadian counterpart.
I became friends with the John Simons on Facebook, and he lives in California. And the reason I became friends with him is because Vince Vargas put a post up. And I can't remember, but I had some smart ass fucking comment that I posted on his post. And this other dude, John Simons, went to comment the same fucking thing.
Give me that Irish, please.
Yeah.
He went to comment the same thing, and then like saw it was there, and he's like, I don't remember typing this. And then he goes, then I was like, well, this is fucking weird. So he liked it, and he's like, I didn't get a notification that I liked it. So then I clicked on your profile, and he sent me a message saying all this.
Yeah.
He goes, I clicked on your profile, and I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, dude, I was just going to say the same fucking thing you said. He goes, and now, I was like, now we're friends.
It'd be fun, like if you got like a group, like a whole bunch of people with the same name. Like, let's say you found like
John Smith.
like the 12 John Simons that are in America, and you guys had like a little reunion,
That'd
like a little
be
meetup.
that'd be so fun.
It'd be fucking fun,
Like,
dude.
John, the whole table, yeah?
Yeah, be like, we're the Johns. like it'd just be funny.
That would be so
Like,
fun.
find all the Mike Faheys and
that
just
would
go
be-
hang out with them.
That'd be a good social media thing to do.
You just start a group, and it's a John Simons group, and your name has to be John Simons to be in the group.
There you go. Yeah. Like, but it would be like, hey, let's all fucking get together and have some drinks, fuck around. Find the one guy that's a weirdo because you know there's going to be one, and you just fuck with him. Like, collectively, be like, I wish you didn't have our name. God.
Imagine if the cops showed up.
Yeah.
Like, what's your name? John Simons.
What's your name?
What's your
John
name?
Simons.
John Simons. What's your name? John Simons.
All right, these guys are fucking with us. Give me your IDs. There you go. Everybody's like, what the fuck? The cops are like, am I having a stroke? It's finally happened.
Oh, let's see the
We're in a fucking simulation.
You see the police report. John Simons did this to this John Simons and this John Simons. Yeah.
John Simons report that he was accosted by John Simons, who was aided in the felony by John Simons.
And all of
Witnessed
this
by
is
these
dismissed
three
because it's the same
gentlemen.
person.
The guy, the bailiff at jail. John Simons, you made bail. 10 guys stand up. Like, no, John Simons. Like, yeah, it's me.
God, dude, they'd have to like number you motherfuckers. That'd be hilarious, man.
Does it count if they have an H?
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's
Yeah.
different.
Still
Totally
counts.
different. It's a different person.
Yeah.
We don't like those guys.
Well, all right. So,
Fuck your H.
so the name Jonathan is abbreviated JON,
That's how I do it.
but I don't think the name Jonathan is abbreviated JOHN, right?
No.
Like, because John is
JOHN is a
JOHN.
standalone
Yeah.
name, yeah.
Yeah, and JON.
Now, there's some Jonathans that are spelled with an H.
Really?
Yeah, like JONATHAN.
Oh, that's weird.
Jonathan.
Dude, fuck that. Fuck those
You
guys.
guys totally fucking missed all of it. So there's some that are spelled with an H, like JONATHAN.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
missed it the first time.
John-
We didn't miss it. We just
Jonathan.
went past it. Jonathan.
I will tell you one thing. If you refer to our friend John here as Jonathan, apparently he gets violent.
So only in certain circles.
Do with that information what you will.
That's like anytime I get a phone call and they ask for me by like my legal name,
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you selling or collecting?
Yeah.
And they're like, what? And I'm like,
You know what freaks me out? Watch this. Hey Siri, call Jazz.
That's how my Siri works.
Yeah, mine
Which
does the
one?
same thing.
Jess at the horse.
Oh,
Jess
that's-
Francisco.
I definitely said Jazz. Never mind, you stupid twat. Fuck.
Who would you like to call?
Jazz Broom.
Calling James Broom.
Do you know why?
Because that's
JAS is actually the abbreviation for James.
yeah. But
It's the legal abbreviation.
every time I'm
wanna
like,
know-
I'll be driving in my truck and I'll be like, call Jazz Broom. And it'll be like calling James Broom. I'm like, I didn't fucking say that.
I want to know how drunk that Irish fuck was to figure out that the abbreviation for his
It's
name
actually
is
English.
how drunk that English fuck was to figure out that the abbreviation for James was Jazz.
He closed one eye and was like, JAS.
S.
And technically, it's with a period on the end of it.
Yeah.
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 Which is how Captain Hook actually signs his letters.
With a period?
Interesting.
It's he signs it Jazz Hook because he's Captain James Hook.
Oh.
I mean, it's written in blood, so it is with a period.
Yeah, that's you know what?
It's the only way women can get their point across, right?
Speaking of old horrible jokes, you know
Their
it's getting
point or their period?
old horrible jokes. You know it's getting it's worse than getting raped by Jack the Ripper? Getting fingered by Captain Hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is an oldie. But
It's
goodie.
old.
Yeah, but that's
joke.
got like those swap out attachments. It's just the original Theragun.
Right?
Full circle.
I wonder if he's got the little butt plug scanner attachment. Imagine Captain Hook got a butt plug attachment.
It's the whole beads. It just looks like a tentacle.
And that is full circle, everybody. Fucking thanks for tuning in. For some fucking reason.
Thanks for tuning out.
Yeah, thanks for tuning out. Brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FTFO. Secure yourself that sweet 15% off. OWellness.us for all those CBD needs. Use that code FreedomFriends25. And of course, our buddies, Icy Tech Coolers. Use that code FreedomFriends10. Get yourself 10% off over there. I'm going to raise my glass.
I guess.
I'm not sure what happened tonight.
Whether it's Captain Hook's
Thanks, I
fucking
think.
weird
Yeah.
finger or whatever the fuck it is. We appreciate the fuck out of
Here's
you guys
to you,
listening.
Scotty. I still love you, even if you hate me.
Tell your mom.
Tell your friends.
Tell your fucking mom's friends
Goddamn right.
that it's Jazz with an S. You fucking uncultured swine.
Yeah. I can't even talk about how many fucking messages we get, but like, oh, and jazz.
Hey, Mikey, do you know what these are?
Spirit fingers?
No, they're jazz hands.
Jazz. Figured I'd tee that one up for you.
Thanks, bud. Fucking out of the park.
All right, fucking get us the fuck out of here. This is getting ridiculous.
3 little things, words to live by, everybody. Not hard to do. Jazz, hit him with the first one.
Fucking smoke on.
Scotty?
Drink on.
And god damn it, kids.
Freedom the fuck on.
See you next time.